Hello everyone, my name is Marion. Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 2099.
Miguel O'Hara's first comic run was in the early 1990s, with the first issue coming out November 1st, 1992. Miguel O'Hara was a scientist for a corporation called Alchemax, where he was known to be quite a smartass. After accidentally killing a human test subject when trying to DNA splice, Miguel confronts Tyler Stone, the head of Alchemax, and says that he quits. Tyler seems understanding. At first. He then offers Miguel a drink, only for Miguel to find out that he laced it with the drug Rapture. Though we eventually find out that wasn't actually the case, but whatever.
Rapture is a drug that essentially sticks itself to your DNA and makes it to where you essentially can't live without it. Tyler Stone then tells Miguel that he should reconsider quitting Alchemax, as Alchemax is the only corporation that can legally distribute the drug.
Later, after a little scuffle/conversation with his fiancée, Miguel sneaks into Alchemax and attempts to rewrite his DNA to get rid of the addiction to Rapture. Unbeknownst to him, one of the other employees of Alchemax, Aaron, was also in the vicinity. He attempts to kill Miguel by adding spider DNA splicing, which Miguel had talked about earlier, as he was attempting to recreate the original Spider-Man's powers.
Aaron then approaches Miguel, only to find Miguel fanged with white eyes. He attempts to shoot Miguel, but accidentally hits a gas tank that causes an explosion in the facility. Miguel attempts to save Aaron from falling out of the building, only to rip his arm off by accident unknowingly due to the fact that he had grown claws during the DNA splicing.
Miguel then escapes and runs home, and unfortunately his problems are not over yet, as now the Venture, a superhuman-powered cyborg bounty hunter, is after him, under the employment of Alchemax. After a run-in with a weird Thor worshipper, Miguel realizes he must hide his identity, and dons a suit that was made for Dia de los Muertos. Made of unstable molecules that makes it almost invulnerable, he modifies it into a Spider-Man suit and takes down the Venture. And from that point forward, Miguel would go on to fight against the corporation of Alchemax on behalf of the common folk, as Spider-Man 2099.
Overall, it's a very interesting take on the Spider-Man mythos, and it's a very cool origin story all things considered. What color is Miguel's costume?
Most people are pretty much in agreement that Miguel's suit is blue, as with every adaptation of Miguel, he wears a red and blue suit. In fact, this was most popularized by the games Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions and Spider-Man Edge of Time, where Miguel is very prominent, and in those games, his suit is blue. Even in the comic, his suit appears to be blue. So it's blue, right? Actually, no. It's not.
All throughout his original run, they actually address Miguel as the man in the black and red costume, which means his costume is supposed to be black. Which also means it shouldn't look like this, it should look like this.
Now, this is something that most comic nerds already know, but thanks to adaptations that get the attention of casual fans, all the way up to his most recent adaptation in Spider-Verse, his suit has always been portrayed as blue. So that begs the question, why is it that we've retconned this suit to be blue, and most importantly, why does it look blue in the original run if it's supposed to be black? Let me explain.
Both due to the way that comics were printed at the time, and the fact that you can't actually shade the color black because, well, it's black. They would actually remedy this by using different colors to highlight it instead. One of the most prominent colors to highlight black was the color light blue. You can actually see it all throughout comic book history, from Spider-Man's very first appearance in 1938, to the debut of the black costume in Secret Wars, to the debut of Venom. Hell, even Batman's famous 1970s blue suit was actually supposed to be black, but like Miguel, they used so much blue that people ended up mistaking it for black.
Spider-Man 2099 takes place in a Blade Runner-style cyberpunk future New York that is beaming with neon lights everywhere. So to portray that, they went a little overboard with the highlighting. So much so that when it came time for him to get an adaptation in a video game, the designers themselves even thought the suit was blue. But even during his actual run, his action figures that came out at the time were also blue. And so from that point on, Miguel's suit was forever retconned as blue. Except for a few times in his recent comic adaptations, as sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's black. It's kind of a dice roll if anything.
It's kind of funny because at the end of the day, most people, including myself, would actually agree that the suit looks better as blue and red than black and red. The black and red looks nice, all things considered, but the blue and red, specifically that dark blue contrasting with the neon red, really makes it pop.
Funnily enough, the creator of Spider-Man 2099, Peter David, when asked about the color of the suit by fellow YouTuber The Suit is Black, The Suit is Black, The Suit is Black, Godzilla Mendoza, he said,
What color is Miguel O'Hara's suit? Is it blue or is it black?
It's blue-black.
So, fuck it.
Thank you for watching this video for those few of you who have. I didn't expect for this to be my first real video on this channel, but I actually was planning on making a Spider-Verse video back when it first released, but now it's way too late to do that, so I decided to remedy that by making a Spider-Man 2099 origin story video instead. For those who may or may not subscribe because of this video, I do kind of want to address that by saying that this channel won't necessarily be a comic-oriented channel specifically. I actually made this channel just to basically do with whatever I want. So I can go from talking about the origin story of Spider-Man 2099 to like the history of candy cigarettes. I'm actually going to do that. To like the history of Ronald McDonald and why he's my personal childhood hero. I'm also going to do that. Or to maybe like a video of me just like making macaroni and cheese in my kitchen. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. Just basically just trying to give you a heads up for those who may or may not expect more content like this. There probably will be, but it won't be as frequent as you expect it to be. So, yeah, that's just kind of a warning that I wanted to give out, just in case, because I'd rather not have people commenting why I'm making, like, some random video about some willy-nilly bullshit when they subscribe for content specifically like this. So, yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you to everyone who watched this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and maybe I'll see you guys again sometime soon. And remember, stay safe and sane. Bye.